There's a thought process amongst many that we're a disposable society. We want to flip that around and just say, well, what can we do with this? And we've been able to partner with Green Standards. We've been able to take these assets and put them to use for good.
The partnership between Green Standards and TELUS started back in 2011. At that time, they were rethinking their approach to their corporate real estate strategy and realized that if that was going to involve reducing their corporate real estate footprint, there was a potential for a lot of waste to come out of that process.
Green Standards gets in at the ground level and comes in and say, when we're doing a retrofit of one of our buildings, for example, and they take the assets, whether it be furniture, tables, chairs, and they're taking that to their end user, which is typically charities, NGOs that can use these assets.
We were doing it at a regional level, and with that you don't have a national visibility. This gives us an opportunity to ensure that the process is followed, that there are those metrics and that we're able to report on those, and that we have that level of comfort that the product is really not going to landfill.
There is such an opportunity to take what is an incredibly and frustratingly wasteful, expensive process right now and turn it into something that's, when flipped on its head and thought about differently, thought about properly, is actually really generating and driving value.
We have had a value of over $350,000 worth of equipment that's been redistributed to organizations that have needed it. Again, we've had over 500 metric tons of waste diverted from landfill. We've had 18 different projects across the country from Vancouver to Montreal.
These donations from TELUS have not only served to create a more functional, safe, welcoming environment, they've also saved them thousands of dollars that they can reinvest and spend on the programming and the mission that they've set out to accomplish.
To have items like this donated to us, which means we didn't have to purchase them, allows us to free up those resources to be used for other things that we really could use. We have a lengthy list of items that we need to acquire at some point, and this took a huge chunk off of that list for us. The Hamilton Tool Library provides tools and a workshop and skills to people that wouldn't otherwise be able to afford them in the Hamilton and Greater Hamilton area.
I think it's actually amazing that the product that we can't reuse, others can. The thought that millions of tons of furniture goes to landfill in North America, the world, is disastrous. In today's day and age, there's really no need for it.
Recently, we have received a donation from TELUS, which assists us to make the room more functional for our group activities. We are a settlement agency providing settlement services for newcomer refugees with a special focus on women and their families, and also people who experience war and persecution.
I don't think that TELUS and Green Standards could have imagined how useful these items have become to us, and probably are to everyone that they provide these donations to.
I am proud, and I know TELUS is proud, to partner with like-minded organizations who share similar values to us in terms of social and environmental purpose. So being able to not only support charities within the community, but do good in the environment, it's a win-win situation.